Hello, good day, everyone. You're welcome to another segment of Heart to Heart Talk with Prophetess Usman Deborah. Yeah, today I bring us a topic that has caused a lot of debate among people in the society, and it's an aspect of every human life, even though some people try to deny the significance of what we are going to discuss in their life. I am very sure that by the time we'll be done with this discussion, you will be able to decide how important this topic is to you and to the people around you. The topic before us today is: your dream is your spiritual monitor. Your dream is your spiritual monitor. Now, it is important for us to know what a dream means before we can go into further discussion. A dream is an image or stories that are created in the mind of a person during the time of sleep. For every human being, when you are asleep, some images are created in your mind. Some stories are created in your mind. And these images and stories are symbolic in nature. That is to say that dream is symbolic in nature. It tells us about what is happening around us. It is a channel of interaction between us and God. Most people feel that once they lay their head to sleep, everything about them is over. But I like to help us to know from this interesting discussion that the dream life is a channel of communication between man and his creator, and that dream is not something that one should ignore or neglect. It is very important for every human being to pay attention to their dreams. Now, in the course of my ministerial work, I have come across some people who would come to complain and say, "Mama, I don't dream," or "I dream, I don't get to remember my dream." And some will even tell you, "Even though I dream, I don't attach any importance to it." And actually, such kind of people, the first point of getting a solution to their problem is paying attention to their dream, because God used dream life to expose a lot of things. God uses dream life to teach us a lot of life lessons and to open our eyes so that we can know what is happening around us. Now, actually, there are some people that they are, by their nature, they are too busy to be attentive to the voice of God. There's no human being on earth that God does not speak to. The only thing is that our level of sensitivity and attentiveness to God's discussion and communication with us varies. And for those who say dream has no significance in their life, I can tell you that it comes from ignorance of interpretation. The significance or the value of a dream is in the ability to interpret it and know what aspects of your life that dream is directed to, what message is being passed through the dream. So so that it will not look like one is just talking based on individual belief or ideology. I would like to use this video to prove to you, if you are the type that feel that dream is not an important aspect of human life, that people should not give any attention to their dream. I would like to base my discussion on the scripture from Job 33 from verse 15 to 16. Now, verse 15 of that Job 33 says, "In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed." 16, "Then he opened the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction." That's why I told us that some people, by their nature, the only way God can get their attention is when they are asleep, because they have a very busy nature and lifestyle, that they find it very difficult to even open themselves to hear what God is telling them. So, for every human being on earth, when you lay down to sleep, God comes to talk to you. There are different ways that God communicates to people. Some will hear his voice, that is audible voice, the audible voice of God. Some have the gift of vision while they are awake, while some, they have discerning spirit. I would say very sharp discerning spirit, and they are able to pick signals, pick messages from what is happening around them daily, while to some is their dreams and vision. So it is it has been stated here that when men sleep, God opens their ears. These ears now is not talking about the physical ear, but spiritual ear. So your dream is your spiritual monitor. Your dream is your spiritual ear. Your dream is your spiritual eyes. Through your spiritual ears, God speaks to you mysteries. Through the eyes, God shows you mysteries to the things that are happening in the realm of the spirit and in the physical realm. So it is important for us not to take our dream life for levity. During the course of my research, I discovered that there are 250 Bible references on dream. So how can you now say that dream is not relevant, that dream has no meaning, especially when you are a Christian? God spoke to Abraham in dream. God spoke to Daniel in dreams and vision. God spoke to King Nebuchadnezzar in dream. In fact, it was through his dream that he was able to know the doom that was ahead of him and how it's going to end. God spoke to Joseph also in dream, and Joseph had the gift of interpretation just like Daniel. So, and this does not end. Like I said, 250 references of dream in the Bible, and this is consistent of both Old Testament and New Testament. All the examples that I've cited so far are from the Old Testament. Now, in the New Testament, we also find Bible references on dream. If you go to Matthew chapter 1 verse 20, and you go to verse 3, chapter 3 verse 13 also, you will see how God was able to relay the conception of Mary to Joseph and how he should handle it. It was through dream. So if we should not be ignorant of the devices of the devil, even when God is trying to speak to us. Some people will say God doesn't speak to them, they don't even know when God speaks to them, but you have the gift of your dream, and you are supposed to try to give attention to it. When you see things in your dream, you don't take them for granted. Now, your dreams reveal a lot of things about your life. Your dreams reveal your calling. Your dreams reveal things that are about to happen. I can tell you that your dreams are your prophecies. So these dreams will come as positive prophecies or negative prophecies. It is left for you to know how to handle them. Now let's look at the benefits of dream. I'm going to have to cut this and record the continuation of it so that the video will not become too boring and